Many of the most vulnerable Texans, including those with intellectual disabilities, live in state-run institutions. But some of their loved ones who have not been able to visit because of COVID-19 restrictions worry the isolation is killing them.
KXAN investigator Kevin Clark spoke with a mother who says she sent the governor more than 100 letters and hasn't received an answer.
Stephanie Kirby fights to see her son every day.
Petre's just such a miracle child.
At 28, she says Petre functions mentally like a 3-year-old. He's nonverbal and is known to harm himself. She says he lives at the Denton State Supported Living Center, just one place where the governor has banned visitors since March.
I hugged him, kissed him goodbye, left him on the patio as he was drinking his chocolate milkshake, said, "See you later," and I didn't see him later.
Now, all she can do is drop off meals at the facility's gate every Sunday. What do you miss most about Petre?
Just sitting there, holding his hand, listening to music with him.
Kirby also writes letters to Governor Abbott. Today is day 133. She has sent one each day, pleading for new guidelines to allow even limited family visits. The Associate Commissioner of all state-supported living centers emailed Kirby to say it was up to the governor. They'd submitted guidelines for approval and hope to hear back soon. That was a month ago.
There's no way that anyone could ever explain to him what happened and why Mom vanished off the face of the earth and has never returned.
But what's at stake? 13 Texas SSLCs house about 3,000 medically fragile people with intellectual disabilities. That includes a sprawling 95-acre campus here in Austin. Many of the residents don't understand what's happening outside their facilities. Kirby says they struggle to communicate with tools like FaceTime.
COVID is not the only danger to our loved ones. There's the mental damage, the emotional damage, the deterioration.
Loved ones statewide are saying the same thing. Texas Caregivers for Compromise is a coalition of family and guardians of those in state-supported living centers, nursing homes, and other facilities. Organizers mailed this book, filled with more than 5,000 stories of isolation, to Governor Abbott on Thursday.
I've said, let Petre see me in the middle of a wide open field. Let him just see that I still exist, that Mom hasn't abandoned him.
As we investigated, a bipartisan group of 55 state lawmakers signed this letter asking Health and Human Services Interim Commissioner Phil Wilson to allow limited family visits at assisted living centers. It mentions Texas patients with memory and mental deficiencies who don't understand their lockdown status. The letter sent on Thursday adds, hopeless depression and anxiety are quickly leading to failing physical health among these precious and vulnerable people. Kirby brings up another point. What happens inside these facilities when there's no guardian oversight? Budget requests show that state-supported living centers have struggled with staff turnover and lack of funding for years. We reached out to Governor Greg Abbott's office for 3 straight days to ask about any new visitation guidelines, and we're still waiting for an answer. Kevin Clark, KXAN Investigates.
A spokesperson with Texas Health and Human Services tells us the agency understands the restrictions have been difficult for many guardians and residents. She said HHS would continue to explore ways to keep families in close contact while the governor's order is in effect.